Okay, so for today, I will discuss the different kinds of systems. We have three systems: consistent and independent, and inconsistent system. So if the system is consistent and independent, the graph is intersecting. So yung two lines intersect. And we know that if two lines intersect, there is only one intersection. Therefore, the solution is only one. Kaya one lang yung solution. The slopes are unequal. So, hindi dapat parehas yung kanilang slopes. And the y-intercepts may be equal or unequal. The ratio of coefficients, ito yung technique on how to determine the system, if the system is consistent and dependent, or inconsistent. So, if the ratio of a sub 1 and a sub 2 is not equal to b sub 1 and b sub 2, and b sub 1, the ratio of b sub 1 and b sub 2 is not equal or equal to c sub 1 or c sub 2, then it is a consistent and independent system. The second, consistent and dependent, if the ratios of the coefficients are all equal, then it is consistent and dependent. The slopes are also equal, as well as the y-intercepts, and the graphs are coinciding. So magkasama yung from start to the end, magkasama yung dalawang graph. Tapos, number of solution is infinitely many solution. So, sobrang dami. And the third one is inconsistent. If the ratio of the first and second the coefficients are equal, but the ratio of the second and the last coefficients are not equal, therefore it is an inconsistent system, and the slopes must be equal. Y-intercepts are not equal. The graphs are parallel. And of course, since there is no intersection, walang point na common to both. Kaya, there is no solution. So, for example, number 1, we have 2x plus 3y equals 6 and 2x minus 3y equals 6. Let's identify first a sub 1, b sub 1, c sub 1. So, itong coefficients, ito yung a sub 1, b sub 1, c sub 1. So, a sub 1 is 2, b sub 1 is 3. Don't forget, or always remember that hindi kasama yung x and y pag sinabi natin numerical coefficients. Then c sub 1 is equal to 6, wherein c sub 1 is the constant. Next, a sub 1 is 2, b sub 1 is negative 3, kasama yung sign, and c sub 1 is, it's a sub 2, and this one is b sub 2 and c sub 2. Bakit sub 2? Kasi second equation na. Okay? So, lagay natin dito. A sub 2 is 2, b sub 2 is negative 3, and c sub 2 is 6. Now, pwede na tayo mag ratio. So, ratio lang nito. Ratio of this and this. So, we have 2 over 2 because a sub 1 over a sub 2. B sub 1 over b sub 2 is 3 over negative 3. Tapos c sub 1 and c sub 2, we have 6 over 6. Then, let's simplify. 2 over 2 is 1. 3 over, so we still don't know if they're equal. Kaya question mark. 3 over negative 3 is negative 1. 6 over 6 is 1. So, 1 and negative 1, they are not equal. Therefore, unequal to. And of course, negative 1 and 1 here, they are not equal also. So, not equal. So, kapag not equal, let's go back to the table. Pag not equal, therefore, the system is consistent and independent. So, Tatandaan, pag not equal, consistent, the system is consistent and independent. And kapag ginraph natin, itong um, dalawang equations na ito, mag-intersect sila at exactly one point. So let's try to graph i-graph lang natin. Let's wait. Yes. So let's graph 2x plus 3y equals 6. So, yung red na yan, ito yung graph ng 2x plus 3y equals 6. Tapos, 2x minus 3y equals 6. Yun yung color blue, yun yung graph ng isang equation. And kapag nakita natin, intersecting talaga. So, consistent and independent nga yung system. And meron lang silang isang solution. The solution is 3, 0. So, pag sinabi nating solution, that is the point where the two lines intersect. Okay? Next, number 2. Lagyan natin system. And number 2, 5x minus 4y equals 20, 10x minus 8y equals 20. So, identify ulit natin. This is a sub 1, b sub 1, c sub 1. And this is a sub 2, b sub 2, and c sub 2. Ito lang yan 5, negative 4, 20. Tapos isa, 10, negative 8, 20. So, diretsuhin na natin, i-ratio na natin. A sub 1 over A sub 2, so that's 5 over 10. Is it equal to the second ratio? So, ang ratio natin pangalawa is B sub 1, which is negative 4, over B sub 2 is negative 8. Then yung pangatlo is C sub 1 over C sub 2. So, C sub 1 natin is 20 over 20. Then, let's simplify. B, 5 over 10. They are, the simplified form of this is 1/2 because 5 and 10 are both divisible by 5. So, 1 over 2. Then, yung negative over negative, that's positive na. 4 over 8, the simplified form of this is also 1/2. Therefore, they are equal. So, check. Then, yung last, 20 over 20. So, this is equal to 1. We know that 1/2 is not equal to 1, so this is not equal. Ngayon, balik tayo dun sa table. Hanapin natin yung equal, not equal. So, equal, not equal. Therefore, the system is inconsistent. And if we graph the equations, parallel yung lines. Therefore, this is an inconsistent system. Okay? Kasi equal, not equal. Okay. Magre-refer lang kayo dun sa table. So, pag in-graph natin to, tanggalin na natin. We have 5x minus 4y equals 20, and the other is 10x minus 8y equals 20. Yan. Kung mapapansin nyo, the graphs, the two lines are parallel. So, they will never intersect, meaning there's no solution because there's no point of intersection. Yan. Next, number 3. X minus y equals 2 and 2x minus 2y equals 4. Identify A sub 1, B sub 1, C sub 1. And we have A sub 2, B sub 2, C sub 2. So, yung A sub 2 natin is 2, B sub 2 is negative 2, C sub 2 is 4. Paano naman kapag A sub 1? Wala naman tayong nakikitang number. So, kapag wala kayong nakikitang number, automatic meron siyang 1 na numerical coefficient. So, A sub 1 is 1, B sub 1 is negative 1, kasama yung negative sign, and C sub 1 is 2. Now, let's get the ratio. A sub 1 is 1 over A sub 2 is 2. Is it equal to B sub 1, negative 1, over B sub 2 is negative 2? is it equal to C sub 1 to C sub over C sub 2, which is 4. 1/2, hindi na kailangang i-simplify. Negative over negative is positive. Then 2 over 4, simplified form is 1/2. 1/2, 1/2, so they are all equal. So kapag lahat equal, the system is consistent and lahat equal. So consistent and dependent, meaning coinciding yung graph nila. So this is consistent and dependent system. And kapag ginraph nyo, try nyo sa Desmos, kapag ginraph nyo yan, coinciding yung magiging itsura. Sige, papakita ko na lang din. X minus y equals 2. Tapos yung isa, tandaan nyo, black yan na, black yung line. Yung isa is 2, x minus 2, y equals 4. What happened to the black line? Napatungan na siya ng red line. So, ibig sabihin, magkasama na yung black and red. So, isang line lang sila. Same lang sila. Consistent and dependent system. And lastly, about this is number 4 actually. 3x plus ky equals negative 1 and 6x plus 4y equals 2. The question is, what is the value of k? So, hanapin natin yung b sub 1. What is the value of k if the two lines are parallel? So, ang goal natin maging parallel, dapat maging equal yung tawag dito, dapat maging equal yung ratio ng first coefficients and second coefficients. So, this is a sub 1, yung k yung b sub 1, c sub 1 is negative 1, then 6 is a sub 2, 4 is b sub 2, and 2 is c sub 2. O ngayon, ratio na natin. Ang kailangan lang naman natin ay yung ratio nito tsaka b. So, a sub 2 is 3. Sorry, pangit. Ratio is 3 over 6. Is it equal to... Ay, kailangan pala equal kasi parallel. So, hindi na natin kailangan questionin yun. So, k over 4. Tapos, negative 1 over 2. Okay? Ito lang yung kuhanin natin. Anong gagawin natin to solve for k? This is just by cross multiplication. Cross multiply lang natin. So 4 times 3, that's 12. 6 times k is 6k. And to get rid of 6 here, dapat matanggal na yung 6. We divide both sides by 6. Makakancel. So 12 divided by 6 is 2. Therefore, k is equal to 2. Kasi kung titignan natin, verify natin na 3 over 6, is it equal to 2 over 4? Tapos negative 1 over 2. Pag sinimplify natin to, this is 1/2. 2 over 4 is also 1/2. Therefore, they are equal. Tapos ito, sa kabila, hindi siya equal. Magiging parallel na ba yung lines? Balikan natin. Sabi dito, equal, not equal. So, kapag equal, then not equal, the system is inconsistent and the graph is parallel. Okay? So, ang ating equation ngayon ay 3x plus 2y equals negative 1. Tapos yung isa ay 6x plus 4y equals 2. Kapag ginraph natin, tignan nga natin kung parallel na talaga. 3x, ang value ng k natin ay 2. Tapos negative 1. Yung blue line later. Tapos yung isa, 6x plus 4y equals 2. Tingnan natin. Ayan. So, the two lines are parallel. Okay? If you do not have any more questions, any clear na? So, if you have questions, you may ask in the comment section.